Part 1's what it do. Spotty Young right here. You know where I'm from. But yeah, I'm gonna be talking about CYA stories. Backed by popular demand, they said people are requesting for more war stories and shit, and I got some of those in CYA and you know other stuff. But yeah, I'll be talking about that right now. But before I have some few things to say real quick. I started off this channel and shit, just telling my story from my point of view, from my perspective, and I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to do anything. Other prison channel, they somehow noticed and saw my shit, and they started showing me love. They don't even know me. They started showing me love and shit, and they started sending people to my channel to subscribe and like, come check me out, and promoting my shit. They didn't have to do all that. It's because we're all fucking convict and shit. We're all, we all feel the same fucking pain. We did time. We was taken away from our family, and we go out here in the streets, fucking, we're being judged and condemned by the society and shit without actually knowing the whole truth, or they're just like, people are judgmental, man, period, you know what I mean? Not everybody, but like a lot of people do, especially here in the Philippines, they do, but yeah, man, they're showing love and shit, and what do you call this? I wanna shout out to all of them that personally reached out to me and shit like that, and good looking out. I appreciate, man. Like I said, man, real recognize real. So that's probably why and shit, dog. So, but yeah, here are the folks that shout out and showed love and fucking helped me out and shit on my shit too, and sending people my way and shit. You got Prison Break Raw, JD, and then you got 1090 Jake, and 23 and 1 Death, Incredible Javier, Cricket, and Kamai homie, Count Time, P, they call him P. The homie got a big heart, man. But this shit, none of this shit personal, homie. You know what's up. Nate Dog 916 from 916, that's Sacramento, I believe. Yeah, man, I send my utmost respect back, homie. Like, because we all did time. Like I said, we all feel the same fucking shit. I just can't respect the PC ones. Like, you know what I'm talking about. The motherfuckers that locked it up and then they want to brag about it. Like, it's cool, it's normal, it's all good. It's all about your family. It's all about your family. You weren't fucking thinking about your family when you fucking did your crime and you're gangbanging and fucking shooting and stabbing people and shit. You weren't thinking about them. And then you go to fucking prison. Then when shit gets hard, then all of a sudden you want to think about your family. You want to think you know what I mean? Like, nah, man, you went to prison, dog. Whether even if you went there as a kid, I went there as a kid. It don't matter, man. You fucking go all the way. Fuck it, man. You're already in there and shit. I mean, even though shit gets hard, you get put on the position where you could get killed, you could get life. Fuck it, dog. Don't you see your homies? A lot of the fucking razas, they fucking riders and shit. They went all the way, dog. Even though they got parole dates and they fucking got more time. A lot of them got life. My people's like that too. A lot of the Pinoys I've seen fucking, they got dates and shit and fucking went all the way and still never fucking piece it up, and fucking a lot of them got life now and shit. They went there with the fucking parole date, man. You don't believe in fucking honor? That's why I can't fuck with PCs, dog. Like, how am I supposed to believe you now and shit? Like, everything you say just don't fucking count, dog. You a PC, you're a piece of shit. But what's fucking worse than them? It's the motherfucking bitch-made fucking crooked-ass corrupt police. That's worse. That's worse with the motherfucking worse. And that's just how I feel, man. Whatever you feel, but that's how I feel, dog. So I just want to get that shit out the way. Like I said, thank you for those who recognize, man. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, I'm gonna be talking about motherfucking, what do you call it? Sorry, I got this little thing, notes and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna be talking about CYA. I'm gonna try to describe that shit to the best of my ability. Try to bring it back from when I was a little kid, what happened over there and stuff like that. So here you go, CYA. My first main line was motherfucking OH Close in Stockton, and that shit was cracking over there too, man. You can ask around. As a matter of fact, there's one Asian homie, and they call him Dizzy. He found me on YouTube and shit. He talking about, yeah, I remember, yeah, man. Small world and shit. And but, and that guy that found me on YouTube and he was messaging me and shit. He's like a little, I forgot it was like Laos or Cambodian, but he was just a little Asian guy. But this fool was fucking getting down with big motherfuckers, man. He was, fool. He was fucking riding it out and shit, like straight fucking got a heart of a motherfucking lion and shit, dog. You know, I mean, you're not gonna win every fucking fight. Of course, if you're small, most likely there's a huge chance that, you know, you might not win the fight because you're small. But still, it's all about the heart and shit. But in YA, you gotta win though, because that's how you fucking. That's how people recognize, you know, you gotta beat up motherfuckers too. It's all about being violent in YA and shit, you know. That's the only way you earn respect, right? There's who's the most violent, and you gotta win too, you know. But anyways, in CYA, I'm just trying to tell this shit the best way I know how, right? In mainline. So this is how it works. When you go in there, people find out what hood you're from, who's your enemies, who's your enemigas, and then what do you call this? Who you with, who you gonna run with, and they're gonna lace you up about the rules. Different institution, different rules. During this time it was 04 to 06, so I don't know what time y'all came through over there, but this is the time that I went through over there, and this was the rules back then. In OH close, they had that C14 going on, like C14, B13, whatever and shit. The C14, it's like the Crips clicked up with the Norte or something like that, and then the B13, the Bloods, was like hanging out or clicked up with the SA, the 13. But yeah, but they weren't really pushing that though, because the SA was so deep, they don't need anybody else. But during that time, they were clicked up with the Bulldogs though. I'll tell you that much, they were clicked up with the Bulldogs. But yeah, man, so when I came in there, and then when I first got in there, there was a fucking homie named Short Dog from Trey 57. I believe he's from Fresno or something like that. Trey 57, Asian Crip. Little Asian, little Hmong homie. He fucking buff too though. He buff and shit, but he's small. And what do you call this? He was the rep during that time. He was the Asian Pride rep over there, and they're close with the Norte over there. So you know what I mean. And at first, I thought it was kind of like a joke, cause like he was, you know, he tried to talk to me. Hey, you Asian? You Filipino? Like, yeah, I am. And then excuse me. And then I'm just sizing him up, like, you know, he kind of small, you know what I mean? But he got arms though, like he got forearms kind of big, but I was underestimating him at that time, you know, and I was underestimating because he was small and kind of humble too, super humble. And at first, before, I didn't know. I thought the fools that was acting hard and fucking yelling and thumping their chest, I thought they're the ones that was hard, but really they're the ones that locked it up first and shit. In the future, I found out when I grew up and shit. But yeah, man, anyways. Yeah, the homie Short Dog trying to talk to me, like, yeah, man, we Asian Pride with you, woo, woo, woo. And, you know, I became friends with them. They started backing me up. I'm getting hella close with them. They were showing me love. Man. They were giving me soap. They were fucking, when I first got there, and then they were lacing me up. Very humble. And then the Norte homies, they were cool too. Straight fucking riders too and shit, man. You know, what do you call this? Everybody's fucking G with it over there, you know. But you're gonna get exposed if you're fucking like mentally weak and your heart is fucking weak. Eventually, you're gonna get exposed over there. Like, you know, if you're not, if you don't like, you're scared of pain, you don't like pain, and yeah, you're gonna get exposed, man. You know what I mean? That's not for the fucking weak, man. And luckily, I got beat up when I was a little kid by my dad and shit, so I kind of like used to violence too, used to getting beat up, stuff like that. But yeah, so anyways, always close. So trying to make you understand this. These are the rules, man. I didn't make this up. When I got there, it was already like there, like that. Fuck. So yeah, cracking ears. You can't say certain words, otherwise you get put on the light. You could get put on the Norte light. You can get put on the SA's light. You can get put on the Bloods light, the Crips light, the Bulldogs light. If you say the word that disrespects them, that's a Mando right there. And so yeah, they as soon as you get there, they tell you that you fuck up, don't fucking say that fucking word. Not even no accidentally anything. You can say that, period. And if somebody calls you out, disrespects you, automatically you gotta take off right away. You got 3 seconds to take off. Don't hesitate. Excuse me. If you hesitate, don't even bother taking it off no more. Like I said, you know, it don't even count anymore. Don't think about it. Just take off right away. Somebody calls you out, and you can do that too. If you feel like calling somebody out, somebody piss you off, just call them out too, and just get that fade real quick. They're gonna stop it anyways. If you get down in the opens, they're gonna stop it with the pepper spray, whatever and shit. And if you get down in the blinds, then it's whatever till you get caught. You know, the blinds is where like the cells where you can't get caught, or anything, any place that you can't get caught where they can't see you and shit. There's no write up, you know. But if you fight in the opens, the rule is if you fight in the opens, you're getting down with somebody, and then he accidentally dropped. You gotta wait till he gets back up, because when he's on the floor, and then you kick him or fucking smash him, he's gonna kick off. All these homies gonna jump in, and all your homies gonna jump in. Everybody gonna be involved. So usually they let people come up. Also, another rule, you can't punch or sucker punch somebody from the back or from the side, because that's considered bitch shit. You gotta call him out straight up, you know what I mean? And what else? Fucking yeah, that. And oh, in the showers, I'm just going through this shit. In the showers, you can't drop your fucking soap over there. If you just bought an Irish Spring soap or Dove soap or whatever and shit, you know, and somehow you dropped it and people saw it, you know, just let that shit go, man. You know what I mean? Don't pick it up. It's over with. It's already dicked up. That means fucking it's over, man. Just let it go. And then everything's petty over there. If you're eating a food and then your bowl, the top of your lid, you had put it aside on the table upside down, or the bowl that touches the food, what do you call this? The cap touches the fucking table. It's over with. You know what I mean? You gotta throw the whole fucking table away. The whole table, sorry. The whole fucking bowl that you gotta throw it away and shit. It's petty over there. You can't eat from a different car, different gangs, different group. You can't eat with them, you know, because if they find out, then your homie's gonna check you, they're gonna drop you and shit, whatever, discipline. A lot of petty shit. So anyways, you go in there, and so they tell you the rules. Also about this one, also about putting somebody under the guns, under the cohetes as they call it. That means if somebody pronounces in the day room or wherever and shit, you know, he pronounces in front of the police, in front of the staff, so that they'll think that he's doing good. He rehabilitated. He's trying to change his life, so they can recommend for him to go home. You can announce that you don't want to gangbang anymore. You denounce your affiliation to any gangs. You can do that. You know, you can just tell everybody, look, I don't want to gangbang anymore, this and that. But you're gonna be an open target. You won't have no friends. You won't have anybody. You won't have anybody could just fuck with you. Anybody could pretty much throw you under the guns. Whoever's gang or whoever could do that. You know. And one circumstances where that happened was well, let me start off by saying how the homie Blue Dog came in. The homie from Asian Crib, San Diego and shit. You know, let me start off with that, so that you'll get an idea, right, about that shit, about how that shit works. So the homie Blue Dog came in, right, and fresh from reception came into mainline. He's half black, half Filipino. He came in there and fucking, I noticed him right away, and I saw the tag. His last name was Lang, so it's like kind of Asian, or I don't know, maybe he's like half or something. So I wanted to talk to him first to try to get him on our team, on our fucking card, because you know he big and shit. It could be a good use for us. So so I you know, as soon as I got the chance to talk to him, man, I talked to him right away. You know, I asked him and shit, hey dog, hey, where you from and shit. And luckily he said, I'm from Asian Crib. So there you go, automatically he said Asian gang, but still a Crip. There's still a chance that he might ride with the Crip card though. So I'm trying to like convince him. We was at the day room and shit. At first he came in there with the fucking you know that look when you're like looking hard and shit, like, you know, you're ready for a fight right now at any given moment. That's the kind of look that he had, like say something stupid, I'll fire on your ass, you know what I mean? That's the kind of look that he had. But I'm talking to him, trying to make him feel comfortable. Like, hey, are you half Asian, half Filipino? And then we gets to talking about his hood and his gang. And that look somehow eventually, the hard look that he was given eventually came to like a normal fucking look now, like just like normal and shit. But it took him a while to get comfortable because he don't know me, I don't know him. This YA, man, you know what I mean? And plus he already came from reception, so he already know the business, you know. So yeah, Blue Dog, right? What do you call this? Because anyways, because you know, everybody wears 3 masks, you know what I mean? The fucking mask, the third mask that you wear and shit is that, you know, that is where the face, the mask that you show to the public, to in front of everybody, all the people. And then the second mask is the face that you show to fucking like your family and friends, people you trust, somebody you're comfortable with. That's the second mask. And then the first mask, that the really, that's you, that nobody knows, only God knows, or only you yourself know, is the one that's whoever can read your fucking thoughts. That's the real you. And at that time, I believe he was fucking showing the third mask for the public. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hard, nigga. That's how, you know, that's what he was showing. So anyways, I got to him, we got comfortable. Luckily, he decided he wanted to be with us, you know, and he didn't ride with the Crips. So that's cool. We was homies then. And yeah, so we got the Honey Blue Dog on the team, right? And at the time, Pigeon was there. This is in Calaveras unit in Orange Close, Calaveras or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then fucking there was a dude that came fresh from reception too. He came from Grape Street, Watts. I forgot what they call him. And you know, he was putting up a front too. The old boy from Grape Street, Watts. And fucking, he came in there. He looked hard because he got tattoos on his fucking face like this, teardrops. And he was gang banged out. He got PJ whacked out on his fucking arm and shit. Eye cracker. It's called the eye cracker, eye buster and shit. That means all the PJ, all the projects they got to take off on him on site, whatever, every time. But anyway, it was gang banged out. But like, not even fucking a week or 2 weeks, couple weeks or whatever. Not even that soon. He decided like, fuck, I don't want to bang anymore, I guess. So he announced on the fucking day room that day room, check game, man. I don't want to fucking bang anymore and shit. I denounced my affiliation, whatever and shit. So y'all respect it, y'all don't, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know, I guess he's just trying to go home now. Like, he probably just ain't trying to bang no more and shit. You know, but that was his perspective. That's where he was coming from. And at that point, little did he know, he became an open target, because now everybody, all the other groups, all the other gangs, they're taking interest to try to get him under their guns, to try to get him as their like slave or whatever and shit. You know, to those who can relate, you know, I'm trying to explain this the best way I know how and shit. So anyways, you know, he denounced all affiliation from everybody, from Crips, from the Blacks, from where he was banging at first, even from his own gang, and he became an open target. And you know, I was talking to Blue Dog, and we was talking, and I put it in his head, or gave an idea that, hey fool, what's up? Do you think, you know, you want to come get him and shit? You know, you want to get him with us to put him under the guns and shit, dog? And the homie Blue Dog, he was like, yeah, man, he's down. But at the time, they got they had the black dude from 20 Crip. He was taking interest in him also, because of course he's a black, they Crips too, you know what I mean? So he's taking an interest with him first. So out of respect, I told Blue Dog, hey, tell the homie over there from 20s and shit, you know, what's your plan, so that you guys won't collide and shit, you know, about trying to fight for that case, the dropout, the guy that don't want to bang anymore, the Grape Street guy. So yeah, man. So he told him before he threw a fuck, before he announced it, we had a talk first with him, and we asked the 20 Crip, I forgot his name, but we asked him like, look, bro, we're trying to get your homie and shit, you know, do you guys want him or anything? We about to throw a fuck right now on the day room. That means we're about to announce in the day room that we're gonna get him, you know. We're just, out of respect, we're letting you know, we're getting you in advance. And that guy, the homie from 20 Crip, by the way, that guy got super hands and shit. Everybody respect that guy and fucking, you know. But even though you got, you know, you could fight good and you can pretty much beat up a lot of people, even though that they're still thinking about the write up, they're still thinking about going home. Everybody still, nobody want to catch no time if not necessary, unless those people that just want to or whatever and shit. But you know, to the most part, people want to go home, man. On real shit though. But yeah, so we told him in advance, like, hey, we want him, you know, and respectfully, he gave it to Blue Dog, he gave it to us. We're like, yeah, man, go ahead, y'all can have it. I ain't tripping. So we throw the fuck on the fuck. No, before this happened, we talked to the Grave Street guy first. We try to talk him into it, like, hey, check it out. Everybody wants you, dog. You know, the fucking essays, the Bulldogs, even the Crips. You know, they want you, dog. You know, but if you go with them, if you choose them, I don't know how they're gonna treat you, man. They might, you know, I don't know. Some of them are homosexuals. They might try to fuck with you, rape you, whatever, dog. So I don't know, man. But you know, if you fuck with us, you know, we cool. You know, we're good people and shit, man. You know. Oh yeah, for real? He said, yeah. Yeah, man. We don't give a fuck about your canteen, dog. You know what I mean? Like, you know, just give us some stamps, whatever you got, man. Or whatever shit, dog. You know, if you fuck with us, but if you fuck with them, I don't know what they're gonna do to you, dog. So yeah, so he's thinking, are you guys sure? You guys seem pretty cool. Yeah, we cool. Look at Blue Dog, he cool. Like, you know what I mean? So he's thinking about it, but pretty much he didn't have no choice because, you know, we're gonna throw a fuck. Then if you want to fight for it, then he'll fight for it. But you know, he's gonna catch more time. He's trying to go home. You know, he already announced he don't want to bang anymore. So yeah, what do you call this? So anyways, long story short, we threw a fuck on the dare and we turned the TV off, and I threw the fuck, and then the homie, the Blue Dog, second hand motioned that shit, and then the homie Pigeons third hand motioned that shit. Like the homies did, they third hand motioned that shit. They just threw the fuck, man. Like, hey, day room, check game. The homie over there from fucking Grave Street, what woo woo. We're gonna fucking take him under the guns and shit, man. Y'all got a problem with it? What's up? You know? And at that building in Calaveras, they just, nobody cared. They just, like, they didn't fight for that, fool. And they just accepted it, so nobody said nothing. So officially, homeboy was with us now. He's with us now. You know what I mean? So anyways, he's with us and shit, and we got him under the guns. And me and the homie Blue Dog, stuff like that. And you know, but we didn't treat him bad though, even because I was raised with fucking, you know, there's a lot of bullshit there going on, a lot of immoral shit going on. I'm not a predator. Like, I don't, man. It's not that serious, man. I'm not gonna do no homosexual activities or trying to take advantage of motherfuckers like that, because we all understand each other. We're all human beings. That's what I was thinking at that time. Like, everybody just trying to go home and survive, man. Survive. That's the most important thing, shit. And yeah, I mean, I asked him for some stamps, like, hey, you got some stamps, shit like that. But you know, that's about it. And fucking he'll look out. Like, we don't punk him. Like, nah, man. And people might think we're weak because we didn't fucking, we're not socking him up. We're not punching on him. We're not bullying him, or we're treating him like a fucking homie too. You know, but like one of our boys and shit that, you know, that gives us that, you know, ear hustling for us. Sometimes when he hears something, he'll tell us information, shit like that. You know what I mean? But he, you know, but yeah, so you know, that's what happened and shit. And we were just chilling, but let me get into that. Let me get into more, because right now I'm trying to starting to forget a lot of things. I'm trying to recall the best way I know how, but that's what I remember and shit. But let me do a part 2 for this and shit, you know. Good looking out. For now, I'm gonna let you guys go. Like I said, real recognize real, and say what you mean what you say. Good looking out for all the folks that are looking out for me. I appreciate it, man. I can feel the love all the way from over here, because we all understand each other, dog. You know, only we understand each other and shit. We did time and shit. Late.